A house, two families, one lives underground, the other above in the sky. It made history in cinema, winning 4 Oscars, including Best Picture, the first non-English language film to achieve this. It also took home the Palme d'Or at Cannes and 4 awards at the BAFTAs. Parasite is more than just a film. It's a phenomenon. But what story does a film that has won so many awards tell? What if someone the wealthy family doesn't know is secretly living in their luxurious home? What if a hidden secret in the basement turns everything upside down? A gifted stone, a basement, and in the end, nothing will ever be the same. This is the dark and shocking story of Parasite. Warning, this video contains spoilers. The film begins in a semi-basement apartment with windows at street level. The house doesn't even have phone reception. Since the internet bill hasn't been paid, the connection is cut off, and the family tries to pick up the neighbor's Wi-Fi. Meanwhile, pest control sprays the house, filling it with gas. To earn extra money, the family folds pizza boxes, but because they fold them incorrectly, their wages are docked. They start looking for new jobs. Kevin's friend comes over and gives him a stone as a gift, telling him it's special. We'll see this stone again later in the story. While sitting with his friend, the friend mentions he has a crush on Kevin's older sister and says, "I can set you up with a job." Since he's going to university, he says he'll recommend Kevin as a temporary replacement. The job is working as a paid English tutor in a wealthy family's home. The problem is he doesn't have a university diploma. He creates a fake document and goes to the interview. When Kevin enters the wealthy family's home for the first time, he's stunned. The house is massive, with modern architecture and a spacious garden, like a palace. The woman he meets for the interview says, "Let's attend the first lesson together. If I like it, I'll hire you." And Kevin gets the job. This woman and her husband are very wealthy and live a luxurious life. The other family, on the contrary, lives in misery. Later, the woman mentions she's having problems with her son's art teacher. Kevin immediately recommends his sister as an excellent art teacher, but not as his sister, as a friend. He arranges an interview and his sister uses the name Jessica. She impresses the woman during the interview and gets the job with a high salary. Now 2 members of the family are working there. She will tutor the young son, while Kevin teaches the daughter. The daughter has started to develop a crush on Kevin. After the interview, the mother asks her driver to take Jessica home. Jessica has already made her plan. She leaves her underwear in the car so the boss will find it and fire him. The plan works. The driver is framed as a pervert and gets fired. To replace the fired driver, Jessica suggests her own father, convincing the woman by saying, "Older drivers are more reliable in these matters." Her father now starts working as the driver. Now it's the mother's turn. They make a flawless plan to get the housemaid fired. The maid has a peach allergy. They scrape peach fuzz and sprinkle it on her, making her cough. They convince the homeowner she has tuberculosis, and she gets fired. The boss tells the driver that his wife has fired the housekeeper. He gives the driver a business card to pass to his wife, a card they had prepared in advance. When the wife calls, their mother is now the house's new housekeeper. The entire family is now working in this house. The Park family goes on a camping trip with the wife and children. The family is left alone in the house and begins to enjoy it. When evening comes, they all sit down and start drinking together. At that moment, it starts raining. While watching the rain, the doorbell rings. It's the former housekeeper. She says she forgot something in the pantry in the basement and wants to come in. They open the door and let her in. The woman goes downstairs and tries to push a cabinet. The new housekeeper doesn't understand but helps her. There's a hidden bunker beneath the house, and they discover the old housekeeper has been hiding her husband there from loan sharks. The man has been living down there continuously. Since the woman was fired, she couldn't bring him food, so he's been starving. The lights that turn on in sequence on the stairs, this man has been turning them on from the bunker with his hand. No one, not even the homeowners, knows he's been staying there. The woman begs them not to tell anyone, but the new housekeeper refuses and says she'll call the police. The others are secretly listening from the stairs when they slip and fall. The old housekeeper has figured everything out. She realizes they're a family and starts threatening them by recording a video. She makes everyone come upstairs and threatens to send the video, forcing them to do whatever she wants. At that moment, the couch shifts. The phone slips from her hands and chaos breaks out. They start fighting. The daughter grabs a peach from the cupboard and pours it on the woman. While everyone is fighting, the phone rings. The homeowner says the river flooded, so the camping trip is canceled. They're coming back home, and she needs to prepare food. Everyone immediately starts cleaning up and getting to work. They take the old housekeeper and her husband back to the bunker and tie their hands and feet. As the woman escapes from the bunker and starts screaming, the new housekeeper kicks her. The woman tumbles down the stairs and hits her head. The homeowner arrives and everyone hides somewhere. They try to change positions and escape when they get the chance, but they end up trapped under the table in the living room. The young son insists on setting up a tent in the garden, and his parents wait for him in the living room. The others are under the table right in front of them. The homeowner says there's a foul smell, like the driver's odor. They talk for a bit and then start making out. When they fall asleep, they seize the opportunity and escape from the house. They return home in the pouring rain. From wealth to poverty, they always go downward. The rich, however, are always up high. This film brilliantly depicts class differences and sends us powerful. When they arrive home, their basement is flooded. They can no longer stay there and spend the night sleeping on the floor of a sports hall. In the morning, we see two different scenes. One of them waking up in the gym, and the other of the homeowner doing her makeup while planning a birthday party. She's organizing a birthday party at home for her young son. They invite all their acquaintances and employees. Everyone is enjoying themselves in the garden. Kevin, who received the stone as a gift at the beginning of the film, brings it to the party, saying it will fix everything that day. He plans to go to the bunker and kill them both, so he goes downstairs. The old housekeeper is dead. She died from hitting her head when she last fell. Her husband in the bunker is on the verge of losing his mind. As Kevin approaches the woman and sees the blood on the floor, he asks if she's okay. At that moment, the man in the bunker puts a rope around Kevin's neck and starts dragging him. He ties the rope to a pipe, grabs the stone, and throws it at Kevin, but misses. Kevin breaks free from the rope and escapes. As he comes up the stairs, the man catches up and hits him in the head with the stone. He strikes repeatedly while Kevin is on the ground, and now everything is covered in blood. Kevin lies motionless on the ground. While she's snacking, the homeowner asks Jessica, the art teacher, to bring the cake. At that moment, the man sees the daughter and runs toward her with a knife, stabbing her in the shoulder. The young son sees this and faints from shock. The father asks the driver for the car keys. When Jessica's mother sees her daughter, she jumps on the man, and they struggle. The woman finds a skewer on the ground, stabs the man, and breaks free, but the keys are trapped under him. The boss pushes the man aside and grabs the keys. Just as he's about to leave, the father, now consumed by rage after seeing his daughter stabbed, grabs the knife and stabs his boss. The man falls to the ground. Chaos now reigns. The scene fades to black. And 1 month later, Kevin has brain surgery and recovers. He goes to court with his mother and they are released. Jessica is dead. His father is missing and cannot be found. The son starts searching for him but must be careful since the police are after him. Finally, an idea comes to him and he goes to the hill across from the house. While watching through binoculars, he notices the staircase lights flickering on and off and takes notes in Morse code. He goes home and starts decoding it. This is a letter from his father. His father says he's okay, that this was a plan, that there was no other choice, and that's why he stabbed the homeowner. He has no option but to stay in the bunker. He's also buried the dead former housekeeper in the garden. The son, in response to his father, says he's made a plan. He'll earn a lot of money, buy that house, and tells him that he and his mother will be in the garden, and all he needs to do is come outside. We see these scenes here. But then it cuts back to where he's writing the letter. The director probably wanted to create confusion here, but I'm ending it with the scene where he buys the house and his father comes out. So how do you interpret the ending? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments below.